Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Now I've got a really exciting weekly wrap up to do this week. I bought some amazing books and I got some amazing books from publishers and I'm so excited. So I'm going to start off with books that I got from publishers this week, and I was really lucky with how many books I got sent. So I'm going to start off with those ones. So this one just arrived, which is why it's still got the press release in it, and this is Brooklyn Girls, Angie's story. Now last year I read the first one in this series, which was Pia's story, and I was really excited about this one, which is the second book in the series, and it's so gorgeous and it matches the other cover. And it's basically about a group of American teenagers who are kind of like in their 20s, I think, and they are kind of screwed and their lives aren't going very well and they don't really know what they're doing, and it's kind of about all their stories, and they're really good books, so I'm really excited to read this one. Then I got this book from Cutting Edge Press, and it is called The Judas Car by Amanda Jennings. Now this is just the proof cover, this isn't the final one. And I think this is about a couple who have an idyllic marriage, but then she loses a baby and then she tries to have a baby with her husband again, but then she meets her husband's best friend from school, and I think it all just becomes a bit of a love triangle and a bit confusing, so I'm excited and really looking forward to reading this one. And it's not too long either, so hopefully I'll get around to reading that one soon. Then from Book Guild publishers, which I've never actually heard of before until they contacted me, they sent me this massive book called The Sweetness of Liberty James by Janie Lewis, and it's quite a big thick hardback. I honestly don't know too much about this book. I think it's kind of about a woman who likes to cook, and like when she cooks she falls in love with people. I think it's something along those lines, but I'm really quite looking forward to that one. It's quite a long one, so I don't know how quickly I'm going to get through it, but hopefully I will get through it pretty soon. Then from the lovely people at Headline, I've got a copy of Someone Else's Skin by Sarah Hilary. Now I'm so excited about this book. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and when it finally came through the door I did a little squeal, and it's devastating, brilliant and heralding an outstanding new talent in crime fiction. Apparently this is going to be the crime debut of the year, so I'm so excited to read it. I love crime fiction and I love this cover, and I just think this is going to be so good, so I can't wait to start this on. Thank you, Headline. The next one is from the lovely Rick at Simon & Schuster, and this is a proof copy of Tom Rob Smith's new novel The Farm. I absolutely love Tom Rob Smith. He wrote Child 44, and this is his new one, and the premise sounds so exciting. It's about a boy or a man who lives in London, and his parents live on a farm in Sweden, I think it is, and one day he gets a call from his dad saying that his mum's really unwell and she's been taken into a mental institution, and she's gone a bit crazy, so he goes to Heathrow to get on a plane to fly out to visit his father and his mother. But when he gets to Heathrow he gets a call from his mother to say that everything his father's told him is a lie and that he should wait at Heathrow until she arrives, and I think he kind of has to choose between which parent to believe and which one is telling the truth. So I'm so excited, and this is actually already published. This was published on Thursday, I think, so you can actually get a copy of this already. So I'm so excited to read this book, I cannot tell you. And then I also got a book from my lovely friend Victoria from Victoria Loves Books. She had 2 copies of this book sent from the publisher, so she very kindly sent me one, and it is called Mother by Corinne Zalkus. I think that's how you pronounce her surname, sorry if I've got it wrong. But I'm really excited about this one. This is kind of another crime fiction-y book, and the tagline says that it's an electrifying debut novel about a mother's love gone too far, so excited to read that one. This will definitely be one of the ones I read next, and I just think it's so pretty, so I'm going to stroke it for a little while. And then I also won a competition this week on Twitter with Osborne Publishing. They were running a competition to win a copy of Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and I adore the book. I'd already read it, and they were asking people to say why they wanted to win a copy, and I just happened to tweet just to say that I'd love to put it on my bookshelf, and I won the competition, and they sent me a gorgeous copy of Anna and the French Kiss, and I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. It's just so beautiful. Oh, I love it. And there's also got Lola and the Boy Next Door, which I've also read, which I really want to get in paperback. And then she's got another one coming called Ida and Happy Ever After, which I really want to get as well. So thank you so much, Osborne, for this. It's so beautiful and it looks so beautiful on the shelf. I cannot wait to put the other 2 next to it, so thank you for that. Then I went to the library because I had 2 books to collect that I had reserved. The first one is Just a Girl Standing in Front of a Boy by Lucy Ann Holmes. I've kind of wanted to read this ever since I heard it was coming out and I saw the cover. I don't really know too much about it, just it's like another chick lit. So I'm kind of looking forward to reading this one. I've heard some good things about it, I've heard some average things about it, so looking forward to it. And I hadn't actually read anything by Lucy Ann Holmes before. I've got one of her books but I haven't read it, so I'll be interested to see how good she is as an author. And I also picked up this one because every booktube video I ever watch on YouTube is there's always this book in the background, this spine, and it is called My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and I think it's kind of like an American YA kind of contemporary fiction love story, and I'm really looking forward to reading it because it seems that everybody has read it, so excited about that. And then this week I also bought 2 books because I read them in ebook format, but then I decided to buy them as paperback because I love them so much. And I'm going to get all excited now, but the first one I got was The Sentinel by Holly Martin, and oh my goodness me, I love it so much. I recently got into the fantasy genre, and the book I'm going to show you next is a book that got me into the genre, but as soon as I read the first one I was like, I need more of this genre, so I picked up The Sentinel on Amazon for ebook, and it was incredible, so I had to buy the paperback version as well. I just love this cover, it's so pretty, and this is about a girl who discovers that she has kind of guardians that are supposed to protect her because she is the Sentinel and she's going to be the one to save the world one day, and it's just so good. I love it so much, so I'm so happy to have a copy of this. And then the other book, now this book, I don't know why, but I have formed such an affinity with it. It is an incredible story and I just love it so much, and it is Tethers by Jack Croxall. And oh, I love this book so much. Jack is an amazing person. I love him, I love the book, I love his writing. It's just, I'm a massive fangirl over this book. I love it so much, and as you can see I already tabbed loads of bits in it because there are so many beautiful quotes in it, and I really do love this book so much. And this is the book that got me reading fantasy. I'd never read fantasy before, as I've probably said so many times, it's not a genre that I felt I could understand very well, but I read this one because Megan from Megan in the Sunshine was saying how much she absolutely adored it, and I said okay, I'll give it a go, thinking that I wouldn't really enjoy it, but I absolutely loved it, and I'm so happy to finally have a copy. I love it so much. And also I was so lucky because this is in a series of a trilogy of books. The first one's called Tethers, the second one is called Unwoven, and the third one is called Torn. And I was so lucky because recently I had the chance to read an arc of Unwoven, and oh my goodness, it was just incredible. So I cannot wait to have that one in paperback as well, and then I can have a whole series. And this is about 2 friends in Victorian England, and they find a old journal with their names written in it in the house of, or a ransacked house of one of the town residents, and then they go on a big adventure, and it's so good. So you have to read this book, you have to read this book, it's amazing. So yes, I love this book very much, and I don't want to put it down. I haven't even put it on my shelf yet because I've just been stroking it so much. Anyway, I have to put you down. And then the book that I'm reading at the moment is The League of Sharks by David Logan. Now, I'm kind of not sure how I feel about this book. I'm only 98 pages and I'm not very far at all, and I thought I would really love this, and it's not that it's a bad book, it's just that it's not very compelling. It's not like I really want to pick it up and keep reading. I mean, the storyline is quite good so far. It's about a boy whose little sister is taken by a shark man, and his parents think he was the one who killed his sister, so he wants to go on this adventure to find out these shark men and why they took his sister, so he can prove to his parents that he didn't kill his sister. And he's in like this really strange parallel world at the moment where there are shark men and men with wings and talons and claws, and it's quite exciting, but it's just not very compelling. It's not making me want to read on really quickly, so that's a shame, but I'm looking forward to finishing it. And also at the moment I am finishing The Dead Wife's Handbook by Hannah Beckerman, and I'm also reading, what else am I reading? Oh no, I can't remember what else I'm reading. I'm reading something else on the, Seasoned Taste, How to Eat Your Husband, which is incredible but very disgusting and makes me feel a bit sick. So those are the books that I've got this week. On the blog this week I had a really good week actually. On Monday I had a review of The Sentinel by Holly Martin. On Tuesday I had a review of X by Jack Croxall, which is a short story which isn't linked with this Tethers series. It's a whole different kind of idea completely, that's really good. Then on Wednesday I had a review of Millie and the American Proposal by Annabelle Scott. On Thursday I had a review of The Guest Book by Holly Martin, and yesterday I had an interview with Polly James about her new book Diary of an Unsmug Married. And then next week I've got a couple of more blog tours, and I'm also going to do a review for 10 Tiny Breaths, which I finished last week, and The Humans by Matt Haig, which I've just finished as well. So I'm really excited about those. And also I've got a massive stack of parcels next to me because I was quite naughty and did a big book order, and I really want to do an unboxing video, but I don't know whether to do that wait until all of the parcels have arrived or split into two, so I'm not sure yet. But anyway, that's for another day. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below whether you've got any good books to read, what books you read this week, whether there's any that I've showed you that you want to read, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!